Video, you're going to learn how you can stake so you can secure a network. So you remember we spoke about proof of stake as the consensus algorithm. And staking allows you to earn a return on your staked tokens. So it is something that is worth considering doing, and it would be considered a type of DeFi because you do earn back some sort of APY. Let's have a look at the staking options in the solflare wallet first, and then I'm going to show you some other staking options that are available for staking with Solana. In our solflare wallet, we have staking. And under staking, we have three further options. Two of these are partnerships with decentralized finance protocols. This is the liquid sol staking and the SL or S staking. The native stall staking is separate. Let's have a look at this first because this allows you to basically stake against a validator that you choose. So first of all, what you need to do is put in the amount. Now, the minimum amount that can be staked is going to be 1 sol. After this, you then choose a validator. And we can come in here and you can see all of the validators that are available to stake against. You also have this option here to help me choose. And when you go into help me choose, this is going to bring up the Solana Beach website. And the Solana Beach website gives you different information about the different validators. If you're staking against a validator, it's really important that you do your research. Remember, they can be slashed if they are behaving in an unfavorable way to the network. You want to make sure that they have uptime all the time and that they are acting in good faith. So I'm going to back to my solflare wallet. And once you select a validator, it will give you some validators details like the stake, the fee, how much is delegated, and the skipped blocks, which in this case is extremely high. And personally, I wouldn't be going for a validator that's skipping that many blocks. So again, do your own research. This one here is skipped 10 blocks, and we can go through and we can see how many each one has skipped. This one has skipped as well, 10%. For example, I want to show you, we're going to stake one, we're going to stake, and then you have to sign your transaction. So the transaction will always tell you what it is you're trying to do on the blockchain. Get used to reading these. You're delegating 1 sol to these. I am not going to confirm this. I'm actually going to cancel this. So that's direct staking and how you can directly stake native staking from your Sol wallet. Now, before we look at these other two partnerships, I'm going to show you some other websites. The first one is manystake.com and Validator View. Now, you can connect your Solana wallet to this website and you can stake directly to validators from within here, or you can use this to do your research and then stake from your solflare wallet. So I'll put a link to this into the course resources. Now in here, the search options are to look by how much has been staked. So the amount of sol delegated to a validator, the APY, so this is an estimate, the commission, the data center. Data center is important because if everybody has their nodes on a data center and the data center goes down, that's going to affect the network. There's also performance on this one. Another option is SkateWiz. And again, you can select your wallet from here and you can stake from within here, or you can just do your research from in here and go back and pick in Solflare. Now, this has its own rankings for ranking the validators, and we could see all the different validators down here with different information. So we have the skip rate, the lower the better, the voting rate, the higher the better, commission, and the APY. So we see up here, we have a skip rate of 0 for quite a lot of these, the voting rate and the APY. This one has a skip rate of 1%, 3%. As we can see, it does vary. So make sure you do your research when selecting your validator. Next, we're going to look at this SL or S staking. And this is a partnership with a validator, with a staking pool, and they're using DeFi as their option here. So what it does, it provides you both with an APR and a number of benefits within Solarize itself, such as lower fees. So depending on how long you lock in your stake for, and the amount of stake will depend on the different things that are available. To do this, you need to create a staking account, and you can do this all straight from within your Solflare wallet. So that is a partnership where you can stake with. There's also the liquid Sol staking, and this is powered by Marinade. And I find this one extremely interesting, and we're going to have a further look at this in another tutorial. So with liquid staking, you receive this MSOL. So you give your SOL and you receive MSOL back. They go and they stake the SOL, but the MSOL that they've given you is a liquid token, and it represents the stake SOL. Your stake SOL is going to grow in value, but you also have this liquid token. So that means you have instant staking and unstaking, you've compounded rewards, and with the liquid M, you can use it with other DeFi protocols. So this helps obviously to improve the security and the decentralization of the Solana blockchain. Let me show you a quick example here. So as I said, the minimum staking for Solana is going to be 1 SOL. So let's say I stake this here. So I'm going to put in 1 and say stake. So it's telling me I am putting in 1 SOL and I'm going to receive back 0.93 MSOL. I'm going to confirm this. We can then jump into the Explorer and have a look at this in the Explorer. So this was a swap. I've swapped tokens here in effect. I've swapped my SOL for MSOL, and the SOL that I swapped has been staked and is earning a yield for us. So we see the signer, the interaction. So that's the MSOL that I got and the SOL that I sent. And if we scroll down, we can see all of the different details that has happened within that particular transaction itself. If we go up to the SOL change, we can see that this is the amount of SOL that my wallet has actually moved by. If we go down here, we see the receiving wallet is up by 1 SOL, and there's this tiny fee in there as well. If we look at the token balance change, we can see the change in the Marinade stake SOL. So my wallet has gone up by this amount and the issuing wallet has gone down by that amount. So we've got a balance before and a balance after. So that is the transaction after happening on the network. Now, if we go into unstaking, we can see in here now that we can easily unstake the MSOL that we have available. So if we press this, we can select unstake. This is going to convert our MSOL back to Solana, which I'm not going to do right now. I'm going to leave it in there, and you can confirm that and move forward. But now we have some MSOL in our wallet. So if I go to my wallet, we can see I now have 0.937 MSOL in my wallet, and I can use this in a different DeFi protocol to also earn rewards there. And we're going to look at that in another video.